Good morning, folks. Thursday, 11th of January. It's definitely not August, is it? Well, I suppose it could be. It's not completely unfathomable. 2 minutes to 8. Here it is, 8 AM movement snack if you'd like it. I got the pre-message out very early this morning. I've been up very early. I probably look like I've been up very early as well. Actually. Anyway, maybe you had a springy string or a stringy spring in your step following this morning. Dawn, send us your CV. That's all I'm saying. DS, that's the last thing you wanted to hear from me today, wasn't it? I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock, thought of that. I've asked everyone else but you. Anyway. All right, less of that. DS, what's going on? What's going on with you? Is it like that? I'm doing this here on the balcony. It is a bit nippy, but it's really quite fresh. It's nice. It's a nice cold. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a bit of wind. I saw some chaos move then on my head. Wind's picking up. Afternoon, Bolton. Morning, Bolton. Morning, Chris. Chris, have you got some of this? I'm hot-footing it from here to Havant Bados. Bit of brekkie with mum and dad. A couple of hours work, and then heading out to Southampton-ish, that way. For more things, observations, support, answering questions, offering ideas, all that kind of stuff is what I'm on to today. Working with other colleagues doing similar stuff to what I do. It's 8 o'clock, which means get going, I suppose. I haven't had any comments. Maybe all your comments are stuck in the frost. Odile, morning. So I'll just get on with it and say 3, 2, 1 Beckstownley later live training in me puffer, and I'm certainly not in bare feet today. Is that Adi I can see there? Morning, Adi. I'm in Southampton today, Adi. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Loxheath? There. Is that round you, Adi? I think it might be. Anyway, here we go. Let's get on with it. Japonicus looking a little bit droopy, but apparently he's all right with the frost. But that's the worst I've seen him look, so I'm a little bit upset about that this morning. Cert boost to start, folks. External support close to hand. Weight even across both feet if you'd like. Extra lift and extend. Just have a moment to decrumple, extend, open up, get your balance, just having a moment in stand or sit, just to unsag and unflop, get all your extendables on the go, start steady, stay steady. I use these words, I don't know, not one word is going to hit the mark for everyone. Lots of different ways of saying the same thing. The main thing is stand as upright as you comfortably can, use support if you want, get moving. Circulation boosting aims to do that, to boost the circulation. As soon as you start to move, muscles move too. Muscles need blood and then the oxygen, and they generate heat and improve movement. There you go, that's it. Bringing in the other parts, so you can move the legs, you can switch between left and right on the arms. On the arms, trying to move, aiming to move from the shoulder, not just from the elbow. A bend in the elbow gives you more control, enables you to get more range of motion, and you may want to get a better balanced position with the legs, and then just slow it down but go a bit bigger. So explore your comfortable range of motion. Carry on, this is going to be really cold. Cold on me buttocks. Have a hip walk forward. if the captions were alive, I wonder what would we spout like. Active sit, either start from the top end, left or right, or and get going on the feet. For some reason, there we go. There's better feet. Ankles, feet, and toes. Get your legs moving from the bottom bit up. Can you see the feet? It's the action of the ankles that's elevating the leg here. So that means there's less squash going on here. But if you want to go for the whole march, feet just come off, and then you've got some extra work going on around the hips. But depends how high the seat is as to how comfortable that would be for you. Have a breath. Extremities are starting to get a little bit chilled. And there's your other option, diagonals. All right, that's your cert boost. Couple of minutes of that, folks. And now I'll move us into top to bottom moves, starting with shoulders, head and neck. If you're in stand, get your balance. Supports here if you want it. Start with your raise and your lower. And take control of all of this. So ease it up, but also ease it down as well. So try and gain control of the up, and also really slow it down on the way down. Press down, and you can get an extra bit of back end squeeze on there as well. Once you've got your up and downs on the go, building on that, building range of motion. A little bit out of shot today, haven't I? Is up, back and round. If you're in a sit position, you're gliding your hands forward and back, or they're down by the sides. Aiming for 5 good ones. Building range, squeezing up, back and... Oh, there's sheep. I've never seen sheep there before. There's sheep there today. Anyway, the sheep have appeared overnight. A bit sheepish. They don't look cold. There's your shoulder rolls, shoulder circles. You need these moves in your day for all of your arm activities, and loads of posture activity going on there. More upright, open postures will help with balance, breathing, movement. Head moves, here we go. Slow turn and back to base. Prompts if you'd like them. Here's the Rottweiler barking. We don't have a good relationship, me and Rupert. He doesn't like me. I'm sure he's not the only animal that doesn't like me. Aiming to keep the chin level with the floor and turn. Just that, I say just that, but rather than just go through the motions, really slow it down and make the most of that turn. Really start to feel, is the chin staying level? Or have you got a lift and a dip going? Now, you're only going to feel that if you slow it right down. Those head movements, those head turns. Lift and open, press down. So that setup position is part and parcel of that ease of movement of the head. Third movement of the top end is your pillow hair move. Imagine you'd like to give yourself the worst, best pillow hair you can. Upward position, and then ease your hair back into that pillow. You know, create that flat bit in your pillow. That's what that one's all about. Needless to say, that subtle but significant movement is all part and parcel of positioning the head on top of the spine, helping all the movements, tasks you do in the day. He's going to start barking now, isn't he? Okay, here's the... Oh no, he's got used to me. Second round of cert boost. If this gives you extra confidence to move more freely, keep your fingertip touch, or you might want to have both hands on it. Or arms as well. And. Apologies for the noise this morning. He's broken the silence. He's about this big, by the way. There's the diagonals. All right, trunk moves, folks. I am really out of... There we go. A bit more going on. Trunk moves then. Bends, turns, extends. Anchor the feet, anchor the buttocks. More uplift. More uplift. Bend. and return. It's quite a good visual here. You can see the line here on me puffer gilet. It's getting a bit of a bend in the middle. No movement in the head, no movement in the neck. Keep the buttocks into the chair. Bring in the long arm if you have room. Disappearing out of shot there. So it might be that you ease your fingertips down and come straight back again. Take control of the down and the up. Keep the movements small. Build over time. Aiming to only go in a sideways direction, not forward or back. Imagine you're in a toaster. Same in stand. Toaster position, sideways only. Lift and extend. And there's the bend. Back to base. Hips stay still. Something's gone on different on the balcony today. Everything seems to have been moved. There's the bend and return. When you take the side bends, check your wide here. If you take that in a narrow base, goes without saying, you're in a less stable position. So stick your supports out. Bit of a knee bend gives you extra support. There's the stand, and then bring in the turn back to base. With all this support here, that's going to better enable you to be fixed at the bottom end and take the turn. Arms not involved, just release those to the sides comfortably. Pause in the middle each time. It might be that you want to have a pause and a switch off, set it up again, and off you go. And if you're using support for that, you've got a table in front of you. You keep contact by easing the fingertips across. You get a little bit of extra shoulder reach on there as well. Do focus on the trunk movement and not just reaching across. And it's the same in sit. Of course you're sat on your buttocks in sit. So who's that I can see? Helen. Morning, Helen. And is that Morag? Morag, is that you? Good to see you. Good morning. Extra lift and extend. Take a turn and back to base. Pause in the middle if you'd like to. Lift that, extend that lifty bit before you take the turn. So getting yourself in an even better position is going to give you even better movement, which is going to give you even better ease of moves across your day, using less energy, able to do more stuff, more comfortable, all those things. Back extensions, your third one of the trunk. Mind me, japonica. Weight even across both feet. Always, that's like fundamental. Feet position impacts on balance. Posture position impacts on balance, which will then impact on best possible movement. There's your back extension there. It's just that little bit of extra extend. Be checking that you're not thrusting. So these bits don't move. If you have a table in front of you, around about here, have a check in. As you take that extension, you shouldn't be feeling any hip drift. Anchor your toes, anchor your hands to support if you should need. And there it is. Same in sit. You need this subtle movement. Your back needs to mobilise and move in all kinds of directions to wash, dress, get comfortable in all seats. Reaching to higher levels, that needs all of that. Maybe if you put your hand on your chest here, that's the direction of travel. There isn't any chin lift, there isn't any head movement. Keep your gaze neutral. There it is. And have a check in that your coccyx hasn't changed position. So having a check that you haven't done a slump or a lean back. Third round, assert boost. I'm surprisingly warm. Maybe I can't feel this bit I'm sat on, but other than that, I'm surprisingly warm. Steady legs, steady arms, all in together, all diagonals if you'd like. Last flurry assert boost. Not just for the movement, so remember any movement's going to generate warmth, going to generate heat. Muscles work better when they're warmer. So before you launch into your day, or even perhaps before you venture outside today, a bit of assert boost before you go, a bit of extra moves or limbering up to prepare you for what you're about to do. Here are your ankles, feet and toes options in stand. Hand on support to remove the balance challenge. Toes first, especially when it's cold. Foot mobility, especially when it's cold. And then ankles. limber up your lower limbs and your extremities. You need all of these in your walking activities, in your balance reactions, and your sideways stepping. Get all this stuff ready for your day. Play around, wrong side, play around with full comfortable range, 4 or 5, then practice stride with or without support. Maybe a bit of quick feet in stand, maybe some steady knee bends as well, maybe a few Zorro steps. Play around with it. You've got almost 4 years of movements in your movement library, so have a go at all of those. Here's your seated options for ankles, feet and toes. All the way back first, so you can get full support of the leglet, that chair support in there. Keep the foot low to the floor. There's your ankle moves. Take your time, full range of motion. Don't just give it a wiggle and a waft. You can if you want, I'm just suggesting you don't. Extra toe squeeze in there as well. Get it, just take your time. It's quality over quantity. Slower is going to really enable you to check in with what your movement ranges are. Have a hip walk forward, valuable skill in itself. You might want to rehearse a few of those. Feet back and down. There's your there's your foot mobility, already done through the Cert Boost as well. And there is your ankles. Then, of course, foot placement practice. This kind of sums up everything. If you're working towards feeling more confident on your feet, coming up to standing positions, foot placement, heel through to ball of foot is of course the effective way to walk forwards. Crowbar in any other little bit of quick feet, and I think that's it. Anything else you fancy? Maybe a few hug arounds if you'd like, or fold clings. If you know, you know. And that's it. Who am I saying good morning to? I'm saying good morning to Sarah, Astrado, and Helen, and I haven't had any comments. I think they're stuck in the frost. That's it. I've got one. I've lost an eye. Kousa's with you for the noon. Oh, apologies, I didn't make the noon yesterday. Kousa's with you noon today. I'm with you for the 4, which is probably going to be from the venue that I am visiting today, so it might be a tad earlier. I'll see how that goes. I'll see you around about 3 or 4. Bye for now.